Hello, I just got back from the grocery store, so I'm gonna show you my little haul. It is a little one because I went to the store 3 days ago before my sister's wedding weekend to make sure that we had eggs and the basics when we were in a hurry to have a meal. And when I did that one, I picked up a few things, but now that the wedding weekend is over, which was so fun and beautiful, and my kiddos were the flower girls, and it was just melting my heart. It was a great weekend, but I wanted to just go finish the things that I needed to grab real quick while my husband's here, and I could go to the grocery store kid-free and pick up those last little items for the week. So I went to Aldi, and this is what I got. I picked up some turkey for the girls' lunches as well as cucumbers. This is for snacking, as well as we're gonna have cilantro lime tacos, and I think cucumbers goes really well with those. I also picked up some bell peppers, again for snacking, but also they're gonna be used for a beef Thai stir fry that we're gonna have this week. I picked up some string cheese for the girls' lunches, and I picked up this tabbouleh salad. Aldi has this in their pre-made section, and Dan and I just both really like this. We like to have it with our eggs. We like to have it just as a little side with dinner sometimes. It's really good. So that's one thing I picked up that I don't pick up often because I often don't like the pre-made stuff, but that one we do. I also picked up some bars for the kids. This is easy for snack at their school. I really did not want to make dinner tonight after a long weekend of wedding celebrations. I did not want to have to clean my kitchen tonight. So I picked up this shepherd's pie that I can just throw in the oven. I also picked up some slivered almonds. I like to have these on hand to throw in salads and such, and we were out. And then I am really craving buffalo chicken dip. I don't know why, but I picked up some chicken, hot sauce, ranch, cream cheese, and cheddar cheese for that. I also, this was an accident get. I thought it was cheddar, but it's pepper jack, so got that. And then I picked up some potatoes. This I will use for a pot roast on Halloween. It's just such an easy dinner, an easy cleanup for when the kids are trick-or-treating. And then I picked up some cauliflower tortilla chips. These are so good. If you have not tried these from Aldi, get them and try them. They are so good, my favorite. I picked up these for when we have taco night, and then these for the buffalo chicken dip, and those two, but those go so much faster because I love them, so I like the kids to have these, Well, actually the kids like those, so anyway, those just goes fast, so we need a backup. That's the haul. I actually just said I got the shepherd's pie to not have to clean tonight and do anything, but the buffalo chicken dip is, I can't wait a day to eat it, so I'm actually gonna make that real quick. Dan is up getting the kids bathed and ready for kind of bedtime. I am getting started on dinner. I just put the shepherd's pie in the oven, and now I have peeled and I'm slicing some cucumber, and I'm gonna do some celery as well. This will go with the buffalo chicken dip I'm about to make, as well as any leftovers I can just put in our little snackle box thing and have those to snack on throughout the week or for school lunches or whatever. My kids really like cucumber. Celery is a little bit harder for them to chew, but cucumber they love. So now moving on to the buffalo chicken dip. Would you believe that I am over 30 and have actually never made this in my entire life? I've had it at events and get-togethers, but I have never actually made it. Now that I'm doing it for the first time, I see exactly how not good this is for you. I probably will never make it myself again and just be happy to enjoy it at tailgates. But what I was craving, and so glad we got to snack on this. Everybody is a little bit low on energy right now because of the weekend and the less sleep than usual wedding festivities. So while we have an hour to fill, I thought I would pull out these Connetix. We were sent these. This is a pack of the rainbow kind of normal pack. They're like magnetiles, if you know what those are. And then this is the ball run pack. And so we've never done a ball run situation of magnetiles before. I thought this was really interesting, so thought I'd let the kids kind of play with something new for an hour while we're filling this cranky time. I will let you know what my kiddos thought of them and the review, because I know Christmas is coming up. So if this is a worthwhile kind of thing, I'll give you the review after they play with it for a minute. I will say initially, like, one thing I do really like is that it comes with this inspiration book, and I've bought a lot of like magnet tiles, Picasso tiles, like other brands of magnetic tiles, and none of them have ever come with an inspiration book. So I love this because it just gives you lots of different ideas of things that you can do with these things. And for those who are not naturally like creative like me, this is really helpful.
Let's see it again.
Yeah, we can put a middle and we can put a circle on it.
You're right.
And then one.
Whoa, that was so fast. What do you think?
Oh,
It's awesome!
What do you think, Rosie? What do you think, Rosie?
Whoa, look!
Rosie,
Look!
do you like these, Rose?
Yeah, I like it! I really like it! Something, it's so tough.
Okay, so now that the kids are done playing with these, I want to just give a little review. First off, I like the feel of these. There is like, I don't know if you can kind of tell here, but there's like a 3D dimension that other magnet tiles I've had do not have. So I do like the feel of these. They're nice and sturdy, but they work very similar to any other, you know, magnet tiles that I've had. Magnetic tiles I have had, I should say. I do like, though, in this specific kit, the rainbow, you know, basic kind of kit, I'll link exactly the ones that I have in the description. The initial kit comes with several big ones of these, which the other kits do not, and these are underrated to have the big ones. And they come with some specialty pieces, like little window pieces, this little kind of ladder one, an open one. They have a couple of the half, which especially when you're building a run, the half ones can be good, but even when building castles and stuff, those little specialty pieces are super nice. And other kits that I've gotten, the Picasso tiles, the magnet tiles, all those, they have not come with these specialty pieces just in that basic kit. Again, this is not the ball run kit, this is that basic one. So I really like that. And when you are building the ball run, you really do need like a basic kit like this or a regular kit to go and build the structures of those things, because the ball run pieces like this, they have the little center out so that the ball can go through. And then here they have little slits in the four sides there. And that's where the ball run pieces kind of go together. If you use these as structure pieces, you will not have enough to like do your actual ball run. And then these pieces, they just like clip together. I don't know if you could hear the snap there, but it just clips in. I will say there was a learning curve originally to like figure out the best way to how you get like the pieces in, and it was a little bit harder for the younger kids. So my 3-year-old was not able to do this. So I would say the ball run kit specifically, unless you are going to help your kiddo build the structures every time, 3 years old is too young for this kit. However, my 5-year-old, after some initial frustrations, was able to figure out, and my 7-year-old didn't really have too much of an issue. But there's a learning curve. So I think the easiest way is not to like just try to push it from afar, but to get your piece where you want it, and then kind of put your fingers down by the base where the little tabs are, and then push from there. That seemed to work really well for me. And then you can also put pieces on the other side here so that you can have the run in both ways. But some pieces were more difficult than others to get it in. But you know, you saw that was pretty easy to do. So there's a learning curve for sure, but once you kind of have it figured out, it gets easier. Originally, when we were like starting this with the kids, the first 5 minutes, I was like, oh no, this is not gonna work out. Everybody's frustrated, like this is just not gonna be good. Till the end, when you saw like the kids were loving it, we as parents were happy. Like it got so much easier once we like got over the hump of learning a new kind of toy or gadget. And when we were putting the kids to bed, Dan was like, that magnetic set was really cool, which he doesn't really have feelings about toys usually. So I feel like the fact that he actually specifically commented on it is something. So yes, this is a winner in our house. We actually have a old school marble run, you know, those old school ones. And I think we may get rid of that now. Might be a toy I can purge at this point because this toy now does the same thing. One thing that right now I just have some of these pieces stored in these puzzle bags. I do not like splitting toys up. Like I like all a set to be in the same spot, and it took 3 of these to fit all of these pieces. Because unless you're gonna stack them and your kids are gonna stack them nicely together how they go each time, it's not gonna fit in a very small compact space. And there's a lot of these pieces, so if they're like picking them up to just put them in a bin, and that's how they're used to picking up their toys, this is not gonna be a solution. It will not fit in here. So I'm gonna have to find like the perfect solution for these and how we're gonna store these. Don't know yet, because they're not gonna all fit in our Magnetile bin. And I have some of our kits, like I said, in these, that's why I tried it here, but this is like, I needed 3 of these and that's not gonna fly for me. So I will keep you posted on how I end up storing them. But so far, I mean, just after our initial use, this is a great kit. We really like the ball run around here. It is the next morning now. Let me just tell you how last night went. So we went to get the kids to bed. Everybody was falling apart. Went upstairs and realized I left the toiletry bag in the hotel room. Went through our suitcase, still all over the floor there. That's my job today. And that was my job. And I miscalculated and I got distracted by feeding Gerard and forgot our toiletry bag. So nobody got to brush their teeth. All my face wash, like everything was in there. So then we had to get the kids to bed. The kids went to bed without brushing their teeth. So then Dan had to run out to make sure that we had toothbrushes for the morning, and I didn't get to shower. Gerard was a nightmare, like nightmare. I put him to sleep, came out of the room, gave the other kids hugs, came downstairs to like, you know, get started on anything, and he woke up immediately. I wasn't able to leave the room at all. I held him the whole night. You think that's funny?
Yeah.
Is that funny?
That's funny.
That's funny. Held him the whole night and basically couldn't even come out. I didn't get to go to the bathroom before bed. Didn't get to change my clothes. Didn't get to brush my teeth. It was a night for sure. So today, basically, I have to figure out this chaos that is our house at the moment. Fold laundry, put things away, do laundry. And yes, I feel like this is how the last few weeks have been. And it's just crazy. Like, we have 7 weddings. I think I've said this maybe in a vlog before, but 7 weddings between now and the spring of next year. 4 of which my kids are in, which usually just means, like, you know, multiple day events. And it's stressful. I've had a lot less videos lately because we're just playing, we're hanging, and if I try to pull the camera out, he is trying to grab it. He is, you know, it's just not conducive really to filming at the moment, and that's why we're just being together, living this life. I don't know. I just feel like I don't have the capability to pull out the camera recently. You can see he's going after the tripod. Yep, this is why I can't film when they're awake, which means like I feel like I just can't film. So that's where I've been. And before I leave here, I just wanted to show you, after I did a playroom tour, which is like a couple videos ago, go check that if you haven't seen it. I got a couple messages about where all the other toys are, so I just wanted to show you, and I think I have shown you this before, but right here is these cabinets. We actually had a bookshelf here, right here, and I made Dan build these doors, which we haven't painted yet. I made him build these so that we could put toys here and enclose them so that it would still look nice. So like, here's it open, and this is the one where I keep all of our puzzles and games. I know how this is organized, so it's like board puzzles here, the easier like only 25-piece puzzles here, harder big kid puzzles here, floor puzzles here, and then this is all games there. So that's how we keep our puzzles and board games, and I will rotate these on our rotating shelf in the playroom. And then over here in this one is where I keep our like out of rotation toys, I guess I'll say. So these are like our playhouses, our bigger toys that I just don't want on the floor in the playroom, that we can come and grab when we need. But that's where they are. I hope that answers your question. The playroom is like right there in those doors behind me, so it's pretty close that you just kind of, the kids can either come and grab one as long as they bring it back, or I will rotate it on the shelf or whatever to make sure that we kind of get to play with all the toys. What else? The other thing I wanted to mention, because I will not probably get back on here before Halloween, is I have an old video about ways that you can use Halloween candy after Halloween is over, you know, more for like learning and fun and like activity based ways rather than just eating. So check that out. I mean, for me as a parent, like, I don't prefer them to eat all that candy, and it's more fun to like be able to use it for activities and such. So if you're like me, then check that video out. Again, I will link it in the description below. And what else? I haven't done his 10-month update. At this point, he's not gonna have a 10-month update because we're like probably a week and a half now, 2 weeks from his being 11 months. So, I mean, just quick update. He's like walking, running, taking a ball, flopping, doing all the things. Loves dogs, says dog, dog, dog for about everything. He says mama, dada, dog, and night night. That's like basically his words at the moment. He likes to wave hi and bye. You like to blow kisses. Are you ready for night night? Are you ready for night night?
No, he's not. He's not.
Dog, did you hear about a dog? All right. All right, so I think he's ready for his first nap. Glad to do this little catch-up vlog. Hopefully, we can do more in the future. Especially as Christmas is coming. Let me know what kind of Christmas content you want, because I am going to be doing, I have lots of stuff I can share. Let me know what will be most helpful. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.